Welcome back to the battlefield. Kicking off today's episode with the Siege of Parsa, let's go ahead and jump straight in. Well, what I thought was the Siege of Parsa. It's been about a week since I recorded the last episode, so I forgot that minor detail that we were attacking this army outside the settlement. Alright, well that changes things, but hopefully it means we can deal with their archers easier. We are somewhat outnumbered in this fight. It might be best to bunch the artillery up in a tight formation. Definitely do not want my archers to fire at will because I need them to deal with specific targets. Trying to think, it might not be ideal to sit up here because I won't have line of sight on this area, I don't think. And since I suspect that's where the majority of their army is going to move through, maybe it would be best to set up on this little ridge here. What kind of terrain problems do we have? Alright, so this ridge cannot be stood on. You know what? Why don't we just set up over here? This'll be fine. Gonna go with a nice large line of spears. I'm only going to leave 2 in reserve. I think I should probably keep the formations tight with the spears as well. Just keep these couple of units in reserve. Now for the cavalry, they actually outnumber me. But I've got my super heavy horse archers. And obviously my general. So we should be in good shape there. You know what, I'm actually... Oh, my general is not cavalry, my jeez. My general is a spear unit. Alright, well, lesson learned. Always bring the cavalry. Go ahead and let the artillery fire at will, because I doubt they will have time to use all of their ammunition. Just bring the horse archers down to here and see what we see. Actually, correction, we're going to go up here. Because I'd like to get line of sight on this area. There we go. Now obviously I can't really effectively engage these archers with just my horse archers because they just outnumber me. Ooh, we might get a really good bunching of them here. Horse archers, you may fire when ready. Go on, lads. Not gonna get any kills on this first volley, I don't think. But we're not expecting to get kills there. Go ahead and pull the cavalry back just a little bit more. Okay, this is exactly what we want to see for the artillery. The only problem is it's a bit of a funny angle. Go ahead and leave the cavalry up there in reserve. Yep, this is exactly how we want things to go for the artillery. Let's go ahead and change the firing orders so that we're still getting effective hits. What kind of damage are we doing already? 50 to 100 kills on each of them. It's a good start. Alright, now here's the problem. I have 4 units of heavy shock cav, so I have to get my infantry involved in the cavalry fight. It's just a requirement. Go ahead and let the artillery keep firing there. I'm going to change this one to actually targeting that unit, though. It'd be nice if we could start to break some of these units before they even get involved in the fight. Maybe we can hit this cavalry while it's stuck in the infantry. That would be nice. Anything we can do to weaken their cavalry would be good. Archers open fire. Just go ahead and delete those guys. Go ahead and take these guys off of fire at will, because we're definitely going to need them to help with this fight. I'm going to go ahead and tell them to charge now. Just get that fight started.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, the archers have dealt with one unit. Go ahead and cease fire. Yeah, you guys get in there quick. Horse archers are doing fine. No need to make any changes with them just yet. Alright, this is looking good. Let's just have the artillery stop, because I'm not exactly sure what they're all targeting.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, how are we looking on this fight? Go ahead and charge that. Hopefully we can get there before they get established. Archers have dealt with another archer target. Artillery, go ahead and hit those guys. I'm gonna need the cataphracts to chase them. The spears can move back to here. I don't know why I guess their formation was broken, that's why their morale was so bad. Try and use the cavalry to break up this charge here. Everyone's holding just fine in the center. Let's go ahead and bring the general up so he can be close to the fight. This is gonna hurt, but there's not really a lot I can do to get my guys turned around at this point. Alright, one of you chase them, one of you chase them. Try and get these guys to turn around. Probably going to need some extra manpower over here. Front line's holding up just fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and disengage there. Let the artillery just spend the rest of its ammo. Don't really need to do that, but we're going to go ahead. Alright, now do we have any good targets for the archers? Not really. Go ahead and just keep these units chasing. We'll catch them eventually on the edge of the map. No, why did you guys turn around? That was stupid. They're not on guard mode, they shouldn't have turned. It's alright. Alright, how's the front line doing? These guys are taking pretty heavy losses. Let's get some reinforcements over here. These archers pull back to this angle. These archers move up to here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep, these guys are taking some damage, but it's okay, they can handle it. Don't really need to use a rally there, but I'm going to. Alright, they have a unit to disengage, so let's hit them. I really don't like taking all this missile fire out here. But these guys are winning their engagement, so I'll leave them in it for now. Now, can we get the archers to hit this lump of dudes? Now, the other thing we can do here is pull back and create a little bit of a kill box.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go on, boys, pull back.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, the archers are out of ammo. That is actually pretty bad. Whoa! Those guys have taken a lot of damage, but I was still surprised to see them starting to rout. Okay, time for this unit to fall back. We're not able to kill this unit of archers. Oh, it's because they're the spear archers, man. I hate fighting Parthia. They're so annoying. They're so annoying. Okay, run away, disengage. Archers are going to be out of ammo shortly. Alright, now let's see what we can do in here. These guys are kind of in a messy formation, but that's okay. It's okay, as long as they don't get wiped out, they can just keep retreating. We'll send these units over to try and help out. General can go get involved in the side there. Alright. A little bit disappointed that my guys got caught there. This is good though. Got their general caught. Between our cavalry and our spears. Alright, these guys just need to disengage. They're not charging how I want them to. It's just causing problems. These guys are doing okay. These guys could use some help. I mean, they're against a phalanx, so only so much you can do. Let's go ahead and do an Inspire. That didn't reach nearly as many men as I wanted it to. Go ahead and hit him with a rally as well. You guys transition up to there. You guys start dealing with that threat. Bring the shock cab back around. Pull the horse archers back. Yeah, I hate that they have missile units equipped with spears. It's just a really tough unit to kill.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
This will definitely end the battle. Go ahead and continue. We might be able to catch those guys. Definitely can catch them.
The enemy general is dead.
Yeah, those units are deadly because you just don't realize that they're actually equipped to deal with the cavalry. Alrighty, well, went relatively smooth. Our cavalry took a lot of damage, but at this point that's pretty standard. Go ahead and mop up some of the rest of these guys while we're at it. Not going to catch very many more of them. Alright, well, that's one battle underway. That's one battle finished, done, taken care of. The artillery got a lot more kills than I was really expecting. But yeah, I can't wait to get my heavy melee infantry, because these spears just aren't cutting it. I guess in their defense, they did perform pretty well. All of them went at least 1 for 1. Let's see, this unit that lost probably about 130 men or so, they still traded well enough. Alright, now, did we do enough damage? Oh, just barely not enough damage to wipe out the other army. Alright, now, I'm gonna go ahead and ransom the captives. I don't remember what my finances are like, but 2 grand is a decent price to get out of a battle. Oh, that was them attacking me. I thought that was me attacking them. Whoops. Let's go with military development. While we're at it, I should probably just make sure I actually do something useful. Plus 10% ammo, I'll probably just get that, because that is really good. The plus 3% movement range would be nice, but this really isn't useful for me at the moment. I don't really need any of the siege stuff right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Alright, now you wander on down here, and we have ourselves another proper battle. Now the problem here is we don't have supplies, so we're taking pretty heavy attrition.
Your next command, my lord. Raiding.
Now we'll actually not use the raiding stance, we'll use the fortified stance because it provides extra melee defense without reducing melee attack. Alright, now what can I do to get some supplies over here? I should get a baggage train, but I don't think I have any buildings that have made that available for me. Excuse me, yeah, I would need to build a supply pit. And I can only build those at settlement capitals. Alright, well, I'd rather not do this, but I think I need to. Let's build a supply pit up here. We're going to have to recruit some baggage trains and get them down here so that these guys have supplies while we're trying to fix the food situation over here. Because there have been so many armies stacked up here for such a long time that there's just no supplies remaining in the region. Okay, man, I don't know what's going on with my throat. It's a good thing I took the money because we are fairly short on cash at the moment. These guys still will not have the range to get out here and attack, so I feel comfortable leaving them in the patrol stance. Keeping these guys up here because we're preparing for a potential clash with Parthia. We also have this army pretty much recruited and ready. I probably said I was going to like get an artillery piece or something, maybe another unit of cavalry in here, because this is going to be my anti-Parthia army. But I might have to just pick up a baggage train with these guys because they've already got space for it. Either way, they need to get down here as quickly as possible. Alright, now I don't have a lot of cash, so I do need to be careful where I spend it. Let me look at my provinces. So Mada, I hold the entire province, but public order is pretty horrible. My taxes, oh boy, my taxes are boosted right now too. That's not a good sign. If I reduce them, we go into the negative, so I'm not going to do that. We're not looking so great up here either. Waiting on a little bit more growth in this province. Parthava, could we start taxing it? That would definitely be worth the tax money. What if we reduce taxes now? Alright, you know what? I'm okay with losing 250 gold over this end turn. Alright, let's look around for places where we can improve public order. Nothing here, man. It'll take 6 turns to build that. That's pretty rough. Alright, we can upgrade that. Nothing here. Alright, so everywhere else looks like it is about as managed as I can get it for public order at the moment. I would like to start upgrading some of my settlement capitals, but with how little money I have right now, I think that would be a bad idea. We are taxing this province, but there's not really much reason to, so let's go ahead and stop taxing it. You know what? I actually may as well tax it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this and loot it. That's going to cause a rebellion. So I'm actually going to have to move these guys up here as well to prevent the rebels from immediately taking Susa. Might slow down our replenishment, but it is what it is. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and have ourselves a battle. What are we up against? Persian spearmen are pretty tough. You know what? I think this is actually going to be a lot tougher than it looks. We're going to go for it anyway. Alrighty, now what's the plan? Obviously, we need to deploy on the side where our reinforcements are. It's nice to see that there's no artillery on this segment of the wall. This, if it has artillery on it, could potentially fire at us, but the problem with being over here is there's a lot of arrow towers. So what's the plan? Why don't we send one tower here to neutralize that arrow tower. Send another one here to neutralize this arrow tower.
Ready to ride! Forever loyal! Orders, my lord! Orders, my lord!
How best to do this?
Noble spearman! Ballista!
I would kind of like to fight away from these towers so I don't have to destroy them, so maybe fighting in this area would be best, because the AI is just going to throw everything at the walls no matter what. I might send a couple of units around over here to attack the gate, and try and get through the gate as well. Okay, now we have to look at the terrain and see where is going to be effective for our artillery. So I actually think positioning back here will be best, just because we're on flat, sort of flat ground. We should have reasonably good line of sight on everything we need to fire at. We should not be in range of any enemy artillery, I don't think.
Archers!
Try and keep these injured units out of the fight as much as possible. Alright, and we will go from here. Also, I should check the range, because my archers have pretty insane range, so I'm wondering if they've got archers on the walls, would they be able to shoot me? It looks like I should be just out of range there, so that should be okay.
We await your orders. Our spears are yours.
Go ahead and leave the cavalry out on this side, and is that everyone? It sure is. Alright, let's get this show on the road. I'm not going to destroy these. Okay, is it going to fire, or are they just going to load? I don't think they can get an angle on us. Now, unfortunately, once we get into this area, it will have an angle on us. But I'm not overly concerned about that just yet. Try and keep the cavalry out on this side, just because if we're going to get in through the gate, that's where the cavalry is going to be most effective. I'll probably just leave those injured cav archers out of the fight entirely, but I might use them for their missile capacity
What are your orders?
later on.
Run! Curse you!
What are your orders? As you command!
Missile infantry ready! On watch! Archers! Fire at anyone!
Alright.
The walls are breached!
Axes, go ahead and come up here.
Archers!
Archers.
What are your orders? Missile! Archers!
Alright, I have a lot more archers than I thought I would.
Ballista!
One wall down. Let's see. Kind of leaning towards hitting this segment of the wall next, and having like one breach here and one breach here. Maybe we can get their artillery piece to do some friendly fire over here. We'll see. Now I don't want to send the axes up on the walls first because they're just going to get shot to hell, and I kind of like the axe units, whereas these spears are not necessarily easily replaceable, but they're just not as valuable. So maybe I'll send them up on the walls first.
Orders, my lord.
Alright, let's clean this up a bit.
Advance at speed! And ready! Riders, advance! What are your orders? We await your orders! Forward! Ballista! Halt!
Oh, I thought we had a volley in the air with the ballista, but we did not. It's just enough to take out that wall. Now, I don't really think I need more breaches than that. My concern is these guys might just like instantly break once they get up on the walls, but we will have to wait and see. And also, I shouldn't have taken out this wall segment, I should have taken out this one, because now I can't get the ladder straight on here, I have to go out and around in order to neutralize that tower. So we may as well start that process early.
Awaiting orders!
Now, I don't really think I'm going to have any good opportunities to get kills with the artillery. So it might be better to just start knocking down walls. Let's go ahead and open up a little more space here. Plus we can pick up a couple of kills here and there. I actually managed to get quite a few down here. I'm surprised by that. It's a close call for you. And any damage I can do to archer units is good damage. Go ahead and have one of these units cease firing because I don't think it'll take all three of them.
The walls are breached.
Just save a little bit of ammo there. Alright, now what I think I'm going to do is something I actually don't normally do. I think I'm actually going to have an archer engagement here. I usually try to avoid these. I don't really know why.
Orders, my lord!
It might be good to send some of my archers out and around here and have kind of a crossfire, but I'm not super concerned about being like absolutely the most efficient. So let's go ahead and move up to the top of the hill, see what comes into view, and get ready to open fire. Alright, now as expected, we have a colossal amount of enemies here. If they're bunched up like this, why don't we just go ahead and stick the ballista on them? Can we get a shot on these archers from here? Okay, anyone that can get a shot immediately, go for it. Anyone else, just stop. Okay, we definitely don't need all of these guys to hit them again. Alright, this is good. Getting rid of 2 archer units without taking much damage from them is definitely a win. Maybe it would be good to take out this tower, just so we can kind of hang back and shoot the enemy for a while. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's pull the archers back so they're not taking damage from the tower, and let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Plus we can pick up a couple of extra kills here and there. Go ahead and let this piece use the last of its ammo.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Right, with the tower gone, let's go ahead and reclaim this hill and then see what needs to happen. Go ahead and move the horse archers up into position as well. Alright, so I moved a little bit too far forward and got in range of the other tower. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, now do I need to knock down more of this wall, or should I just start hitting enemies with the artillery? I outnumber them, so it would actually probably be best to knock down another segment of the wall. The thing is, that is probably going to be the rest of my ammo. Either way, let's go for it. Right, now this unit, what are you getting shot by? Why are you under fire? I'm confused. Alright, well, either way, go ahead and have these guys start messing up their missile cav. I don't want to shoot into these shields, but I do want to get rid of this cavalry. You know what, let's add a couple more units to this. Oh, are they thinking about charging out? I feel like they were thinking about it. Right, we are not getting kills very quick here, but we are starting to weaken them. We've got lots of ammunition, so I'm not concerned about that. Basically, any kills I can get for free, I may as well take them. Got my cavalry close by just in case I need it.
The enemy general is dead.
Ooh, that was an enemy general's unit. Even better. That means we don't need to shoot that unit anymore in order to kill it. Since I'm mostly fighting with spears, I'm not too concerned about shooting the rest of the cavalry. You know what, we can maybe get some free use out of our horse archers here. Because if we can, I would still like to use their ammo. What kind of range do you guys have? Absolutely massive range. Alright, great. Well, they're on guard mode, so let's just go ahead and let the horse archers do their thing. Let's actually just bring them here, I suppose. Alrighty, now where's the bulk of their infantry going to be? Because that's kind of what I would ideally like to hit with the artillery. Because they have a lot of heavy spears that I'm going to have to chew my way through. I'll go ahead and just hang on to this ammo.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
My horse archers are better than yours. Go ahead and tidy up the archer formation a little bit.
Archers! Advance at speed!
Alright, now another thing that can help break units is volume of fire.
Archers!
So if they're taking more damage faster... Oh no, their artillery actually just started to shoot over here. That's actually really bad for my cavalry.
We await your
Let's reposition away from that because I do not want my horses being shot by artillery. That can get a lot of kills. You still firing, or are we back out of range? I might be out of range again. Still want to stay out of range of the tower. You know what? I could probably take out that tower with the rest of this ammo. It'd be close, but I could probably do it.
cavalry! Missiles ready! Advance at speed!
It does still say this piece is firing, but I don't see them firing, so maybe they're not. Did not mean to get that archer unit involved.
Double time!
Alright, so this is going to take a while.
The double!
I've been playing too much Warhammer 2 and watching Legend of Total War. I'm trying to like cheese everything. Alright, but the reason I'm not just sending my guys in there to fight is because of the supply situation. I'll be taking attrition every turn, and so it's really, really important that I don't lose troops if I don't need to. I will go ahead and fast forward this though, because this is going to be a bit of a long process. I'm going to try and focus on the phalanx infantry just because they're going to be the biggest pain for my infantry to deal with. But I mean, while there's this much cav just sitting here waiting to be shot, I may as well take them out, right? Go ahead and deal with those guys. Another quick volley over here.
The battle
Yep,
is
that
turning
got
in our
rid of
favor.
them. This will definitely be my next target. And they're going to block most of our shots with their shields, but we can still do a lot of damage over time.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ooh, that would be a good unit to get rid of for free before they can use any of their ammo.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, so the horse archers did alright for themselves. There wasn't really much for them to do, but you know, we got some use out of them. Let's go ahead and bring up the regular archers. It would be nice if I could win this with just archers. In a perfect world, I think that's how I would like to win pretty much every battle. It's not as exciting to watch, but my goodness, it's effective. Alright, on to the next target. This is a bit silly. It's kind of nice to have archers with insane range. Wow. Volleys from that many archer units and we didn't get a single kill. That's how effective shields are in this game. If you're shooting into the front of enemies, you're really wasting a lot of ammo. But they get worn down eventually. And when like I said earlier, when they're under this much missile fire, they'll break sooner because they're taking damage faster. At least they should break sooner. Go on, go away. Alright, that's another one dealt with. I'm not going to bother shooting this very light spear infantry because my guys can handle that no problem. Go ahead and reorganize a little bit, just so that we can fire more efficiently. Then go ahead and just get rid of this unit.
Those bastards are all together talking.
That was so many arrows, like it actually felt like you could feel the weight of them crashing into all of these guys. Look at how many arrows there are. It's a bad day to be a Parthian. Except this isn't even Parthia we're fighting. Go ahead and let the next unit walk right into the line of fire, and we'll just keep on doing this until they run out of men or we run out of ammo. Obviously we're going to run out of ammo first, but if I can thin them out enough, then it'll be really easy to break through the choke points with my infantry, because they just won't have enough men to hold the choke points. See, like now, I don't know if they have any more troops to send over to plug this gap. Should start taking the units that have used all their ammo and moving them out of the line of fire.
What are your orders?
Now I could move over and try and shoot these guys, but I would not be able to get very effective fire on them. So I think I'll hold on to the rest of my ammo, and I think it's time to send in the infantry.
Ready for battle.
Now, the way I want to do this is send in the kind of cheapo, crummy units first, let them take the artillery fire and the javelins or whatever the enemy has.
Melee infantry ready.
I wonder if I could go get right up behind this wall with one of these units and get that artillery to waste all of its ammo. What do you think? Should we try it? Go ahead and just run over here, you guys, and see what happens.
At the ready. Awaiting orders.
Go ahead and pull the archers back just a little bit, because they're not going to be the primary focus
Are your orders?
for the upcoming engagement.
Double time!
Alright, we're starting to get some movement now, which is good. I do want my shock cav to be in position, but I really want to avoid getting shot by the artillery. Alright, now let's see. I've lost line of sight here. I thought for a second that the AI just moved all their troops out of this area, but it's because I've lost line of sight that I can't see anything here. I suspect they rotated these 2 units of light spears over to this area, but I can't be certain. Alright, so these guys are not under fire, which is actually unfortunate. Let's just get this unit out of the way.
Orders, my lord. What are your orders?
You know what? Go time. I'm not going to use that, just go attack the gate.
We are at your command. Archers.
Go ahead and bring the archers up into position, start moving the spears. Right, so this is where the enemy is focused, so I really don't want to engage them much here. I just want to kind of keep them busy. Over here is where I want to be doing most of the work. Alright, let's tighten up like this, and then get some javelins in there. Archers, you actually reposition to here. Okay, can you guys hit that unit?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers start hitting at the Persian spears. These guys are not under fire. Okay, they are under fire now. Alright, let's start rotating our spears up to have them use their javelins. We need to get in there quickly, but I want to use some of this archer ammo first.
One of our units has used all its
Okay,
ammunition.
time to go. Done a lot of HP damage to these guys. Used pretty much all of our javelins there, so let's start getting these guys through. Okay, archers. Yeah, go ahead and just keep hitting that unit. We'll see what happens. My guys are not exactly staying in good formations, which is bad. I don't want to bunch up here because they have the artillery, of course.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These guys are working on the gate, but that's going to take forever. It's nice that they're able to attack the gate without being in range of the tower.
We are at your command.
These guys almost looked like they were going to charge out at us. I was hoping I could catch their flank, but not quite going to be able to do that. Start sending this unit of spears up the ladder. A little bit of pathfinding issues here, but not too big of a deal. We're going to start to take really heavy casualties from the artillery soon, I think. Alright, generals, get up here. Where's my other general? He's right here. Go ahead and bring him
One
up
of our
as
units has
well.
used all its ammunition.
What are your orders?
We await your orders.
Armad horse action!
Not sure what they're firing at, but we're just going to ignore it for now and hope it doesn't get any super good hits. These guys aren't going to accomplish much of anything because they're smashing right into the front of the phalanx. So, you know what? Let's just not fight it.
Whatever orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What are your orders?
These guys have used all their ammo, so let's get ready to send them up on the wall. Gentlemen, it's time for you to pull back. Fighting a phalanx from the front is useless, just pull back. It's not useless, but it's definitely not good for your health. Start trying to get the cataphracts involved, keep the horse archers back a little bit. We might be about to have a break here, so let's get some infantry stacked up to try and take advantage of it. Definitely don't want the general being the first one in there. That's just a recipe for failure. Alright, now the AI has kind of done what I wanted. I wanted them to fully commit to charging out.
We are at your command.
They didn't quite go all the way. Right, let's send this unit of spears up on the wall to back these guys up. Send the general over here to keep the men's morale high.
Await your order.
Okay, catch them out while they're out here.
Find your target.
Try and use the javelins as well.
Spears at your command.
Gonna get some friendly fire here. Let's actually try and pull back first.
Ready. Axe the Argos. We are at your command.
At the ready!
That's all our troops here, so we might be able to squeeze through if the pathfinding plays nice. How are these guys doing for health? Still got plenty of men.
Ready.
Yeah, we should be fine over here. Let's move this general up.
At speed.
Alright, now you guys hit them
Noble spearman.
with your javelins. Okay, that's done a lot of really good
One of our
things.
units has used all its ammunition.
Now we can charge in there and follow it up.
We are at
Alright, we've got a unit through. Let's start getting a second one through.
Our general is under attack.
Which general? Him? Okay, that's fine.
At the ready.
These guys' pathfinding is just being horrible.
Your orders.
Let's see, anyone close to wavering? They're kind of close.
Our orders.
Let's see if that'll be enough to break them.
At the ready.
Alright, you guys go ahead and just pull back. We're going to want the cavalry to go in as soon as we get that gate captured.
Advance at speed. Ready to march.
orders, my lord.
We are at your command. Malay infantry at the ready. Royal cataphracts.
Alright, we've got another major break over here. Start pouring through as much as we can. Get in position to send more troops through. You guys get out here and attack them.
We await your order.
Ready. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Right, the gate's neutral. These guys can move up and capture that tower. These guys can move up and finish capturing the gate.
What are your orders?
Start to send some cavalry through.
Missile cavalry.
We are at your command.
Spearmen.
Alright, let's get up there and try and knock that out. Send these guys over to try and mess with them. See if we can break that unit. Cavalry come on through.
Ready. Advance at speed.
Oh, my cataphracts aren't even going to get in on the action. It's too bad. Wasn't really expecting these guys to go that direction, but it works.
We have captured the gates.
We are at your command.
There's the army losses coming up. And there we go. Alright, well, took it nice and slow. Super methodical. And look at how few casualties we took. That's what I like to see. Now, if we hadn't been taking attrition, if we had plenty of supplies so I knew we could get replenishment soon, I might have been a little bit more reckless with that attack. But the other thing to consider is the Indians have 2 full-stack armies immediately south of this city. And those 2 armies are close enough that they could counterattack me right now, so I wanted to really make sure I have as many men as possible going into the next couple of turns. Alright, and as I said, I'm going to loot the city
Fight for you, my lord.
because I just really need the money right now. And dismantle everything. Alright, these guys are close enough to reinforce.
At your command.
I might have to merge these two units just to survive the attrition. We will see. But even if I do, I've got another army coming down here. We'll be able to start putting the hurt on them pretty soon. Alright, well, this episode has gone on long enough. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys are enjoying as always, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.